Did you notice that in the new version of Simulx, you can now overlay output distributions for different simulation groups? Here is a Simulx project where I simulate 3 groups for different weight distributions. All individuals receive the same multi-dose treatment. I get an output distribution for each simulation group, so one for low weight, one for high weight, and one for typical weight. If you've used Simulx before, you'd probably add visual cues to compare groups. For example, to check how fast we reach steady state in the high weight group, I add a horizontal visual cue at the trough at steady state and a vertical cue the first time we reach this value. I could do the same for other groups and compare the vertical lines. Well, in this new version, there is a new method to compare groups. Instead of adding all these visual cues, in the Stratify panel, below the split section, you see that the plot is split by simulation groups. Now it is possible to merge this split. With this Merge Split button, I join the 3 simulation groups on the same plot. Simulx adds automatically coloring to distinguish the groups. In the legend, you see now that the low weight is in orange, typical weight in green, and high weight in blue. These colors appear in the simulation group panel, and I can change them to use another theme or to use manually another color. This feature helps to see differences between groups. Here I see that it takes more time to reach steady state in the low weight group. Merging distributions is also possible after splitting your results by a covariate. For example, let's focus now on a single group, the one with typical weight, and split the results by the covariate sex. After splitting by this covariate, I can merge the distributions, and I see that there is little difference between male and female. In this case, the colors that have been selected combine the simulation groups and sex groups. So they are not located in the panels above anymore, but they are located below the color panel. Splitting the simulations a posteriori in Stratify is convenient in order to quickly check the impact of many covariates. The possibility to merge splits is available only in the plot output distribution, not individual output. But if you simulate only one typical individual, you can still use the merge split in the output distribution plot. For example, to check the effect of the dose in this TMDD project, I overlay the different groups here and I get a plot that is similar to what you have in the Exploration tab. But having here as an output plot enables to have more customization options. Merging of plots after splitting is available also for trend lines in the observed data plots in Monolix and pkAnalyx. This will be the topic of another Feature of the Week video.